Hello, beautiful family, and compliment of the season to you all. I bet you all had a pleasant Christmas celebration because I did over here. And I'm also sure we are gearing up towards the new year. Well, my name is Nanclean, and this is where we keep it real. If today is your first time stumbling upon this channel, well, it is safe to say welcome to our safe zone. So kindly tap on the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you will be notified whenever we make a post. So today we will be discussing New Year resolutions and how to set them. It is the end of the year, and a lot of people usually take out the end of the year to reflect on their life's journey so far. They check the boxes, tick on things that were achieved, those that weren't achieved, and try to make adjustments on how to achieve them in the new year. For some, they are super excited about the outcomes of their resolutions because they were able to meet those resolutions or surpass them. While for some other sets, it is a period of sadness, dampened moods. They all get emotional about the resolutions, the things they wanted to do, the goals they set out to achieve that weren't achieved. It is nothing to worry about. A new year is around the corner. Pick up those resolutions, find ways to adjust them, make adjustment in this new year, and then go harder the next year. And I will be helping you out with ways you can achieve those resolutions. All right. So what are New Year resolutions? New Year resolutions are those decisions we take out time, or a lot of people take out time to outline for themselves. They take out time to set goals for themselves for the coming year. They take out time to want to score themselves, to know at the end of the day what they were able to achieve thus far. So the first thing you want to do in setting your goals for the year is to be intentional about it. A lot of people just want to set things, they just want to write anything, they just want to write resolutions. In short, a lot of people go online to search for resolutions online and just want to write it down. This year I want to do this year I want to do that. No, do not casualize your resolutions. These are things that should be birthed for a place of intentionality. All right, so be intentional about those goals you're trying to set. Be intentional about those things you want to achieve in the new year. Be intentional about how you plan on achieving those things you are writing down. Be intentional about people you want to let in your circle. Be intentional about people you call friend. Be intentional about everything. Everything, I mean everything. Your resources, your intellect. Do not set goals because other people are setting. It's not a competition. All right, so set your goals. Look at yourself, look at what you want to be, what you want to achieve, where you are, where you want to be, and then be intentional about setting those goals that will lead you towards that person you are envisioning yourself as. Another thing you should have in mind when setting your goals, when setting your resolutions, is to understand or to create room for failures. A lot of people just want to set goals, and when setting that goals, they only see themselves winning, 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 and winning. There's nothing wrong with having a victor's mindset. There's nothing wrong with seeing yourself at the top of your game at every given time. But please, life is not always fair. It's not always fair, and it's not a one-way traffic. While setting those goals, create room for failures. And while creating room for failures, you're not creating those room for failures for you to go and start crying, oh, I failed at this. No, that is not the aim. You are creating room for failures and then building capacity to forgive yourself when those failures trip in. Trust me, in that thing we call a failure, if you look at it critically, you will see that at least a certain percentage of it worked out. So you can have an optimist mindset. Even if 99% of it failed, celebrate that 1% that did work out well. Capacity, I'll repeat, is not to flog yourself in your closet that you failed. No, it's for you to realize that there was a certain percentage that worked, and then try to readjust and then go harder. But never you overflog a failure. Never you think too much about a failure. No, failures are stepping stones. Set realistic goals. Please set realistic goals. There's no problem in wanting to be an overachiever. Of course, we all want to be great. We all want to think big. Yeah, it is said, as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. Yeah, but then here it is. For instance, I'm thinking myself, or I'm seeing myself as the president of the United States, or let's say the president of Nigeria. And then my next year's resolution, that's 2024 resolution, I'm writing, by next year, I want to win election. Or by next year, I want to be appointed this, I want to be doing that. Come on. It doesn't work that way. That's an unrealistic goal. Set realistic goals. Okay, let me still use that same example. Okay, my dream is to become the president of Nigeria. Okay, what's an example of a realistic goal for me in my present state? Okay, so I will try and join a union. Joining the union, I will try and make myself so important to make my voice so loud that people would be able to listen to me. I'll try and make myself so lovable that people will be attracted to me. People will be drawn to me. I don't know if you get. I'm just trying to give easy examples for you to be able to understand what I mean. When setting your resolutions, you should not set resolutions that even your mind cannot fathom it. So please set resolutions that are realistic. Another thing you want to have in mind when setting up your resolutions is for you to set up shorter time frame resolutions. Most of us just want to set a 1-year resolution plan. So at the end of the year, we want to sit back and score ourselves, review whatever we've done thus far and all. But this is my advice for you. We have 12 months. You can set up quarterly resolutions. So within the first quarter of the year, I want to have been able to achieve this, and this, and be intentional about it. By the 6th quarter, that's the second quarter rather, I should have been able to achieve this, and this. So at the end of those quarters, you try and check yourself. Was I able to achieve this? Was I able to achieve that? So try tick your boxes after every quarter. I think that is better. When you review yourself within a shorter time frame, it will put you on your feet. It will put you on your toes to want to keep doing. And there's one thing about crushing your goals. When you set up goals and you're able to crush them, there's this excitement like a conqueror. Woo, I was able to do this. Yeah, I surpassed this. So that enthusiasm, right, will be deep down in you, and then you want to carry that same energy into the next quarter and the next quarter and the next quarter. And at the end of the year, you'll see that you have ticked all your boxes and even surpassed the boxes. So please set shorter time frames for your resolutions. Another thing you want to have in mind, which is very important, is drawing a timetable. See, setting goals requires discipline, serious discipline. I myself am guilty of falling short of my goals. But as I stated in the beginning of the video, I want to also be intentional about my goals. And I'm glad I started this YouTube channel. I would also be sharing quarterly some of my goals and how far I have gone achieving them. So draw a timetable. There should be a timetable for everything. Okay, I want to be able to write a book by the first quarter of the year. What's your timetable like? Put everything in detail. Morning, between the hours of this and this is what I want to do. Between the hours of this and this is what I want to do. And in that your timetable, make sure you create time for those resolutions on your list. Don't just think I have resolutions. It's just one day you want to now come and achieve all the resolutions. No, create time for it. If it's time to study, create time to study. If it is time to write, create time to write every day and be disciplined. It is said that whatever you do consistently for 21 days straight becomes a habit. And the last thing I want to talk about, but definitely not the least, on how to set your goals is for you to keep track of your little wins. Get a diary, get a journal, whatever it is, I don't know. Wherever you want to write it, I don't know. But try and keep track of the things you were able to achieve. As you're achieving them, be ticking them, be keeping track of them. You are not just keeping track of them for keeping sake, no. It should be like your gratitude diary. I'm thankful for this. I'm thankful I was able to achieve this. I am thankful I was able to do this. Keep keeping track of them. Honestly speaking, it is difficult. I am not even going to lie to you or sweet talking into saying, you can do it, you can, is this, is that, is an easy ride? No. But can you do it? Yes, you can do it. Is it going to be an easy ride? Definitely not. But whatever you put your mind to do, trust me, you can achieve it. Do not forget, the core of your resolution should be your intentionality. Be intentional about it. Be intentional about the new year. Be intentional about the year 2024 and keep a positive mindset. Always have a positive mindset. Take away all negativities. Take away all I can't, I won't be able to, I'll be unable to. No, take that away. What should be in your mind is I can, I will, I'm doing it, I'm achieving it. Okay, last one. I wasn't planning to add this to it, but then last one, I would advise you to try and write a short motivation for yourself that you can read out every day. Maybe in the morning, first thing in the morning before you step out or before you go to bed. This should be words of affirmation to yourself. I can do this. I'm a victor. I'm an achiever. I am this. I'm a wealthy place. You get, just write those things. Comfort those things that be not as though they were, yeah? So as you're encouraging yourself every day, trust me, you will see things falling in place. Thank you so much, guys, for watching today's video with me. I bet it was quite an enlightening and educative one because I enjoyed this video in particular. I enjoyed every bit of it. I actually spoke from my heart, and it is my earnest desire that these little tips work perfectly for you. And it's also my earnest desire that every one of us become achievers. Every one of us crush our goals, create goals, crush them, surpass our goals. And I will be waiting for your feedbacks because yes, I am sure I would have a couple of feedbacks at the end of each quarter. So I will be waiting for your feedbacks. But before we go, please tap on your subscribe button, please, and turn on your notification bell so you can get notified whenever we make a post. All right, thank you guys. Till I come your way again next time.